Mark chapter 13. And as he went out of the temple, one of his disciples said to him, Master, look what manner of stones and what buildings are here. And Jesus answering said to him, You see these great buildings. There shall not be left one stone on another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat on the Mount of Olives over against the temple, Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately, Tell us, when shall these things happen? And what will be the sign when all these things shall be fulfilled? And Jesus, answering them, began to say, Take heed, lest any man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And when you hear of wars and rumors of wars, do not be troubled, for such things must happen, but the end shall not be yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in divers places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrows. But take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to councils, and in the synagogues you shall be beaten, and you shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them. And the gospel must first be published among all nations. But when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand what you shall speak, neither premeditate on it. But whatever shall be given to you in that hour, that you shall speak. For it is not you that speaks, but the Holy Ghost. Now brother shall betray brother to death, and the father the son, and children shall rise up against their parents, and shall cause them to be put to death. And you shall be hated by all men for my name's sake. But he that shall endure to the end shall be saved. But when you shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, standing where it ought not to be, let him that reads understand. Then let them that are in Judea flee to the mountains. And let him that is on the housetop not go into the house, neither enter there to take anything out of the house. And let him that is in the field not turn back again to pick up his garment. But woe to those that are with child and to those that are nursing in those days. And pray that your flight will not be in winter. For in those days there shall be affliction, such as not been from the beginning of the creation which God created to this time, neither shall there be again. And except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh would be saved. But for the elect's sake, those whom he has chosen, he has shortened those days. And then if any man says to you, Look, here is the Christ, or Look, he is there, do not believe him. For false Christs and false prophets shall rise up, and shall show signs and wonders, to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. But take heed to yourselves. See, I have foretold you all things. But in those days, after that tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. And the stars of heaven shall fall, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. And then they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And then he shall send his angels, and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the most remote part of the earth to the most remote part of heaven. Now learn a parable from the fig tree. When her branch is yet tender, and puts out leaves, you know that summer is near. So you in like manner, when you shall see these things come to pass, know that it is near, even at the doors. Certainly, I say to you, that this generation shall not pass away until all these things are done. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But as to that day and that hour no man knows, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but only the Father. Take heed, watch, and pray, for you do not know when the time will be. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants, and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Watch therefore, for you do not know when the master of the house is coming, at evening, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. And what I say to you I say to all, watch.